today's session, I'd like to focus on a specific scenario. And this scenario, I would like to do using data services. So what is data services? Data services is used to transform, migrate data from SAP, non-SAP to SAP HANA S4HANA platform. Now what I would like to do in today's session, I would like to show participants what kind of transformations are available in data services and what is the purpose of each transform, and by using data services how we can migrate data to HANA S4HANA platform. So let me log into system. Let's log into system. Click on data services workbench. So what is data services workbench? Data services workbench is the user interface to work on data services. The username is best and provide the password W capital welcome 123 and click log on. So when working on data services, so I'm logging into data services. So now we log into data services. For the first time, when participants log into data services, here you can see something called welcome page. So click on the welcome page. So once we click on the welcome page, so here you can see the UI here, it shows data services workbench. Let us close the welcome page. So once we close the welcome page, so here you can see how we can create a project. Click file. Click new. Click on the project. So once we click on the project, let us give the project name. So let us give the name of the project. Let jet copa underscore project 009. And here we can see a data services repository. What is a repository? A repository is nothing but it's a collection of metadata. A repository is nothing but it's a collection of metadata. So I'll just select the default repository. So here is the default repository, Access Client 1. So what I'm trying to say over here is, so here you have a data services workbench. So here you have the source SAP and target is HANA. Here we have data services. When working on data services, one you have is something called job server. and the other one is known as repository. What is repository? A repository is a collection of metadata, and job server, it is used to transfer data. The job servers are basically used to transfer data, and repositories are nothing but the collection of metadata. So let us link SAP to data services and data services to SAP HANA S4HANA. So here you can see the HANA system. So what I'm trying to do now, first, data services needs to get connected to SAP system, and data services needs to get connected to HANA system. To connect to source and to connect to target. So here is the source and here is the target. So how can we connect to source and how can we connect to target? Please see, I'll go back to data services workbench. Click finish. So once you click finish, let us right click on the project. Click new. Click data store. So once you click on data store, so here you can see I'm connecting to ECC. Click next. Let us select the data base, or sorry, we need to select SAP application. So what is our SAP application over here? The SAP application in this case, it's SAP system. So how can I get details of SAP system? So I'll go back. So here we have SAP application. I selected SAP application. To create what? To create a data store. What is a data store? A data store is nothing but the connection. So let us double click on SAP logon. So let us right click and click properties. So here you can see the application server details. I'll copy this application server details and copy paste it over here on the application servers. Provide the username is best and provide the password W capital welcome 123. So what am I trying to do? We're trying to see how we can migrate data from SAP to HANA S4HANA platform. For that, I'm creating a data store. So what is a data store, participants? A data store is nothing but a connection. And this data store is one more connection. So this is one connection to SAP. And here we have another connection to target. So let me go back. Click on test connection. So here you see there's something called test connection. So let me click on this. So here you have the test connection. So once you click on test connection, so you should be able to receive a message. Connection test successfully. Connection test is success. I think there is some problem over here. So I think system ID is 07. So let me click on test connection once again. So here you can see connection test succeeded. So once we finish the connection test succeeded, click close and click finish. So once you click finish, now here you see I connected to source, which is ECC. Now let me click back on the project, click new, click on data store. I hope all the participants able to follow. So any participants not able to follow this session until now? I hope everything's okay, all the participants. Yeah, thank you. So let us connect to HANA. And let's click next. Let us select the data store type. Now what is the data store type? Please see here. Data store type is HANA system. So I'll go back. I'll select SAP HANA. I'll select SAP HANA. Provide the username. Username I'll give it as best. Provide the password. Password is W capital welcome 123. Now here you see there is something called ODBC. Double click to say no. Provide the port number. So what is the port number? 30015. If you would like to test, where do you find the port number and the SAP HANA server details? Now why am I selecting ODBC? No, participants, why am I selecting this ODBC? No, because what is ODBC? Open Database Connect. So we don't require an ODBC to connect to SAP HANA. Directly I can connect using native HANA. So to connect to native HANA, what details should we provide over here? Click Start, click All Programs, click SAP HANA, click on HANA Studio. So once you click on HANA Studio, click OK. So once you click OK, so let us right click on System, click Log On. The username is best, and let us provide the password W capital welcome 123 and click OK. Let us right click on System, click Properties, click Additional Properties. So what I'm trying to show you now, these details. So I just would like to copy these details, nothing but the IP address. Excuse me. So I'll copy this IP address, I'll go back. So I'll double click and paste it over here. And here the port number 30115. So it is 30115. So I've given the details over here. Click on Test Connection and connection test succeeded. Click Close and click Finish. So until now what we have done, participants, until now what I have done is I connected to one source called ECC and we connected to another source called, we connected to a target called SAP HANA. So here we have a source and here we have a target. Now, the connection is successfully established between source and target. Let us right click on the project, click New. Now here you see data flow. What is a data flow? A data flow is used to define the flow of data. How to define flow of data? Click data flow Let us provide the name SEDF007 and click finish. Once I click finish, now please see participants, here you see there is something called data flow. So we are inside the data flow. Once you are inside the data flow, here you see there is something called transforms. Now what is a transform? Transform is to massage data. Now what I would like to show participants, it's a very simple exercise. What I would like to show the participants is, if I double click on ECC system, I would like to import few tables from ECC to data services. Am I importing data or the metadata? So click tables. So once I click tables, let me click on this plus icon. Let me enter a table called TSPA and click finish. Once I click finish, so here the table got imported. If you would like to see data for this table, right click on the table, click on view data. Once I click on view data, so here you can see data for the table. In the same way, let me import another table. Click on the plus icon, enter the table name TSPAT and click finish. Once you click finish, click save. Once you click save, so here you can see TSPA and TSPAT. So what is the next thing that we need to do? So I imported two tables. Let us click on data flow, expand ECC, tables, select both these tables and drag and drop these tables onto the work area. Just drag and drop. Once we drag and drop both these tables, now this is called as work area. Now let us select the query, drag and drop the query into the data flow editor, link TSPA to query and TSPAT to query, and drag and drop the template table onto the work area. Click data store, select the data store, which is the target data store, and click OK. Provide the table owner name. So let us give the table owner. So what is the table owner? Table owner is best. Now why am I giving the table owner is best? Okay, so before that I would like to explain what is a template table. A template table is a table that is going to generate in runtime. Automatically these tables are generated in runtime. So I'll select the table, drag and drop the table onto the work area. Excuse me. Click on data store, where I would like to create this table in SAP HANA. Select this and click OK. Provide the table owner name, nothing but the name of the schema in which you would like to create this table. So I'm giving the table schema name, and let us give the table name. I'll give the table name as jet TSPAT _div. and click OK. I'll link this query to the table, to the target. So what we done, we just drag and drop the table, we link to the query. I drag and drop the template table. I link this query to the template table. What is the next step? What I would like to do, click on the query, open the query. So once we open the query, so here you see, just we need to open this. Select the column, drag and drop into the output schema. Drag and drop this column to the output schema. Drag and drop the name to the output schema. Client, division ID, and name of the division. So here I selected 3 columns. Let us click on the where clause. Click on edit filter. What you would like to filter? I would like to filter, this is called as language column. Drag and drop the language column onto work area. I would like to see text that is related to English. Only the text that are related to English should be transferred. And click OK. So once you click OK, now here I filter on English. Click on output schema. So here you can see the schema, the selected columns in the output. So here you can see the where clause. Now click on validate. Click on the query. Click on joins. Add the joins. What I would like to do, click add. Once you click add, what is the table on the left side and what is the table on the right side? Just select these tables. So I'm just trying to link both these tables. This table and this table, I'm just trying to link. And here you see there is a small bulb-like icon. Click on this icon. Once you click on the icon, here you see when you want to join TSPA and TSPAT, system is proposing the confidence score. So am I fast, participants? Participants, do you think I'm fast? Would you like me to explain once again? So what we are trying to do over here, what is the purpose that we're trying to do over here? Just I would like to join 2 tables and bring the output to one single table in the target. 2 tables are there. I just would like to join both these tables. So how we were doing in calculation view, or how you're doing in an attribute view where you're trying to join 2 tables. The same joining of tables I can even do at the data services. Not only in the HANA Studio, but also I can achieve that at the data transfer. So once I join both these tables, now normally we are doing this in the HANA Studio, but now we are doing in the data services. So once I join both the tables, now here you see confidence score. What is this confidence score? Confidence score is nothing but to which column of T1 of the table 1 you can join with the table 2. System is proposing the confidence score based on the data type, based on data that each column has. It says 100% you can join both these columns, SPART to SPRT. confirm. So here you see there's something called confirm. Click on this. And I don't want to join on this, so I'll just click reject. And finally you see detect join dialog. One proposed join were confirmed and one were rejected. And click OK. Now here, this is something which is GUI, graphical user interface. So what we are trying to do, we're trying to join two tables inside the query transform. Finally, we're getting output to the single table. Just joining two tables and getting the output to single target table. Finally, click on validate. Let's click on validate. Validation successful. Click close. Click execute. Click yes. Now here you see this is called as job server. Let us go back. What is this job server? What is the repository? Repository is nothing but which hold the container information. Now you take a bottle of water. Bottle is nothing but the repository. Water, nothing but the data, is transferred using data services. So data is transferred using data services, data is transferred using job server, and repository is a collection of metadata. So let us go back, click finish. So once you click finish, once I click finish, so it is executing the job. So once I execute the job, so here you can see the view trace log, it's success. So once it is success, now what I'll do, I'll copy this table. I'll go back to the HANA Studio. I'll expand the catalog. I'll go to the schema called best. Expand the schema. Right click on tables. Click filter. Copy paste the table. So participants not able to hear me because I just got a message. Participants not able to hear me. Is everything okay, all the participants? Okay, so let us click OK. So once I click OK, expand the tables. Now do you see this table? Get tspat underscore div. Let us again go back to data services workbench. Let us right click on the table. Click on view data. Once we click on view data, here you can see, even I can see the data over here. MNDT is nothing but the client. SPRT is nothing but the division ID. And vtext is nothing but English. Why it is showing you in English? You see, at the query, at the where clause, I filtered I would like to see language related to English. So here also I can see output by clicking on view data. Or I can go back to the HANA Studio where the table is created. Right click on the table. Click open data preview. So here is the data that is transferred from SAP using data services to SAP HANA system. Okay, all the participants, or you would like me to repeat once again? Okay, no problem. I'll repeat it once again. So what are we trying to do? So please see, once again I'll show you what I'm trying to do. So what is my requirement? So we'll do one thing this time. Let's say all that I would like to do is the table on the ECC. I would like to transfer to SAP HANA. For that, first we need to create a data store. A data store is nothing but a connection, connecting to source and connecting to target. Once I create these data stores, I'll right click on the project, click new, click on data flow, give df6, click finish. Once I click finish, I'll double click on ECC. So here I already imported few tables over here. If you would like to import any additional table, just enter the table name T001, click finish. It's trying to import the table T001, click save, click on data flow, expand ECC. Let us bring one table. Let us bring T001 to the work area. Now if I would like to create this T001 table in SAP HANA system, what I can do now, I'll just select this template table, drag and drop this template table onto work area, click on data store, select HANA, click OK, provide the schema name as best, provide the table name as T001. Or let me give it as jet T001 and click OK. This is simple. This is what I'm trying to do. Linking the source T001 to target T001. Excuse me. Click validate. Let us click on validate. Click close. Click execute. Click yes. And click finish. So this time what we done, we have not used a query. Directly I'm linking the source table with the target table without using a query transform. So it's just the job is running now. Participants, the job is running. So meanwhile, okay, let the job run. So the job is running. So here you see there's an error. So why is this error? you have there are some special characteristics. That is the reason you have some errors, because you have special characteristics. That is the reason there is an error over here. Now otherwise what we can do, so let us go back. Now in here, I'll introduce a query transform. I'll just try to introduce a query transform. I'll open this. So all the columns over here, click on the where clause, click edit filter, drag and drop view KRS, and let me enter only one company code called 1000 and click OK. Just I'm trying to select one company code called 1000 and click OK. Now let us click execute, click yes, and click finish. Now the error is due to some special characteristics are there that we can cleanse using basic cleanse transform. That I will show you in tomorrow's session. Or in the next session. So I'm just trying to click finish. So now, because I'm selecting only one record, now let us go back. Now this time it got success because we selected only one single company code. So let us right click on this, click view data. So here you can see the company code 1000, Western Germany, Frankfurt, DE. Euro is nothing but the currency of the company code. Now if I close this table, here you have the table name Jet T001. Let us go to the HANA Studio. Let us right click on tables. Excuse me, click filter. Jet T001 and click OK. Let us right click on the table and click open data preview. And here you can see the data. So here you can see company code 1000, company code text, Western Germany, Frankfurt, and the currency is euros and so on. Okay, participants? All the participants is okay? So I'll show you the assignments for today. So I'll show you the assignments. So for today, where are these assignments where participants can practice? So if you go to the set 1, go to assignments, go to data provisioning, go to data services. So here you can see there is an assignment implementing a query transform using filters, implementing a query transform using joins. So participants can work on both these exercises. So what I shown in today's session. So tomorrow or in the next session, we are going to see basic cleanse, how we can do basic cleanse, how to cleanse data using data services.